Hey everybody, Shawn, Higher Lead Chill. So Dan Plata and I have been talking about this since before COVID, okay? And of course, our competition is catching up now and talking about it, having webinars and so on about it. Dan does bookkeeping and has done bookkeeping for thousands of home service businesses around the country, okay? Cleaning businesses, all kinds of different blue collar type businesses. He knows through the data, through the numbers of thousands of different home service businesses, that when they focus and underscore and understand the importance of the employee side of the equation, not the marketing and all that's important, and it's part of business, of course, but those companies that focus on their employee side of their business, revenue goes through the roof. We did this with our own companies. And he sees it pan out and to be true for all of our clients that do things the right way. I am hyper focused on the employee side of the equation because I know if you have an automated system of recruiting and that you go after it and everybody says marketing all the time, you got to market in July for Christmas. You do. But you also have to recruit and build. Recruiting means building relationships. It doesn't mean you hire everybody and then tell them they don't start until November. It's building those relationships, maybe having a cup of coffee, maybe interviewing with somebody, and then eventually you're going to have a waiting list of employees. That's a new thing in the last year that our competition is finally talking about after hearing us for 7 years doing this. We have clients that literally have a list of employees that are waiting to work for them. They've been screened by our phenomenal screening system based on data, not on copying predictive indexes and all that stuff, but on real data for our industry. It's based on the client interviewing the candidate that we've provided for them through our screening, and that they would hire immediately. They just don't quite have an opening for them. They've shaken their hand and said, you will work here one day if you can just be patient. They are on a list working somewhere else, but just not real happy there. Eventually, Dan Plata hired somebody for his company, for his bookkeeping company, 6 months after interviewing them because of our engagement, our system. Anyway, I know our competition's just catching up on this. We've been talking about it forever. We've got all kinds of new things happening with some AI stuff and so on, but we're not solely AI. We're still human beings here for you. And I think there's a premium to be set on that. I use ChatGPT almost daily, probably use it daily now. I love AI. I look at AI. I understand AI. I know it's headed this way. I know it's already here. And I know next year it's going to be phenomenal on what's happening. But we're still human beings, and we want to be your full-time recruiting department. We're kind of like the full-time recruiting department in your office right across the hall. Okay, that's how we operate, but we've got the technology like nobody else. Click the link below. Let's talk. We just signed up a bunch of clients in the last week from just the things that we talk about, and they're finally understanding the importance of the employee side of their equation. As a client of mine, I will talk to you about putting together your core values. If you already have core values, but they're not really effective or you're not really doing anything with them, let me grab those with you. We don't have to change them. Maybe we do. It's up to you. It's your business, but I'll help you think through these things. And I've got clients that are using their core values to manage the employee side of their business. Anyway, that's enough. Go down there, click a link, boom, pop up the calendar, boom, pick a day and time, and rock and roll with Shawn Day. Love you guys. God bless. Hope to talk to you soon.